What's up? What's up?
This RPG game is crazy. In this game, you'll never know what's ahead of you. It may be a hidden boss right around the corner.
Nope. All right. What's up, y'all? Had some spare time. So I figured I'd get up here and give y'all a collective read right quick, right? I was gonna do Scorpio, but Spirit said do a collective, so here I am. Alright. What's up? What's up? All right, here we go. 3, 2. Thank you, beloved. My watch says it just went off, says special delivery for you. Okay. Now, I don't know if you're waiting on something in particular. Don't know. All right, but let's see. Oh, well, okay, there's a tower on the bottom of this deck. I ain't shuffled it yet. Well, I shuffled it for the title, but, you know, big change, okay? All right, Holy Spirit, take me into the collective, please. All right, number 9. Uh-oh, we got a fence rider. North node, south node, Taurus in reverse, and Sagittarius bonus. Mercury and Virgo. Okay, so one belongs to the other. Okay, something could be significant about intellectual stimulation, communication between either two intellectuals, or this could be one person that is intellectually intellectually stimulating. Okay, they act as an intellectual stimulant. Okay, this could be you or whoever. Somebody be giving birth. Be emergency C-section for somebody. Okay, and a Taurus has or an earth sign has fallen short. You know, it's like somebody trying to shoot an arrow at someone, right? Okay, but they're kind of clumsy. They're kind of a klutz, you know. So they trip or they make some type of weird, funny movement that throws their shot off. Okay. So something returning somewhere. All right, it's giving a boomerang effect. Okay. I don't know. Boomerang could be significant. Australia could be significant. Or Australian. Explosive. Feeling on the verge of exploding with energy. Okay. Sweetness. You feel like you have a pleasant disposition and are filled with kindness. So somebody's shocked to see that you are actually sweet. That you're actually a sweet person. Yeah, distract. Somebody allowed themselves, this is very clear. Somebody allowed themselves to be distracted. Either by an ideology, something that they thought, or them thinking that they know who you were, knew what you were here for, okay, or listening to outside energies, okay, one or the other. Yeah, so it's dawned on someone. So usually when this happens, it's when somebody has already left the situation, right? When your energy has already been pulled out of somewhere, okay? So this is the after effect of something for some of you. You know, like the title says, you could have bypassed someone, right? You know, at glance, You could have read someone like, yeah, I heard a horn honk off in the distance. You read someone just by first glance, okay, and you made your decision right then and there. Oh no, I'm not gonna fuck with them, right? I see something familiar in this person, right? So that's telling me not to waste my time in this direction, okay? So whoever the other person is could have been kind of could have judged you as being like others that they've met, okay, and could have from that false judgment of you acted off of that false judgment, okay, and realized they went into the wrong direction. All right. What's up with y'all? What y'all been doing today? I just been cleaning up a little bit. Did my hair this morning. Just bullshit. About to cook in a minute. It rained like a mother today, okay, on and off. So something's definitely being cleared out. Okay, it says reminiscing and the reverse fell out. Yeah, you're not thinking about someone, right? You're not hung up on someone, like you don't care. Yeah, you don't care. All right. Let's see, collective. Let's see. San Francisco can be significant. I don't know, someone told me to wear this hat today, so I did. Somebody could be a football player. Somebody could even be in the NFL. Or NBA. Around summer, around fall. So something you've been dealing with through both of these seasons, okay? We're in autumn right now. Are we? I think. Autumn, fall, I think it goes that way. Correct me if I'm wrong. Okay. So something that you've been dealing with since the summer, okay, with this around summer and fall card, it looks like something's going to fall off or something. You're going to be completely rid of something by the fall. So before fall comes, okay, before the first day of fall, before the first leaf falls off of the first tree, okay, you're going to be rid of something, okay, someone, some people, something, some place, okay, obsession, unsatisfied. Yeah, it's crazy. A lot of people are whether they realize it or not, they're satisfied in their obsession for you, right? They will stay in that obsession for probably the rest of their lives, okay? I mean, until they find something else to be obsessed over or someone else. But, they really never will be obsessed over anyone or anything like that, or you, okay? Because you give them something that they cannot find anywhere else, right? A lot of something, a lot of different somethings, right? So they will always, be in the background of your life trying to chase you down, or since they can't be with you, try to stop other people from being with you. And if those people fall for the shit like that, those people weren't meant for you, right? Something y'all got to look at it a different way, okay? Remember, you're here on mission. Confirmation, right? You're here on mission, okay? So if these things are gonna happen to anybody, they're going to happen to you, okay? If they're gonna happen to anybody, they're going to happen to you. Okay, because of your importance. Not saying you're more important than anybody else, but you're important to the Most High. You're important to the divine. Right? Okay? Growth only comes through pain. Right? The fire. Okay? By the way, I just reminded myself of, I was going to tell y'all this the other day, but I was too embedded in the show. Y'all remember the House of David? Remember I told y'all about that? Right? That I was watching last season or whatever. They got a new season. I think it's like 3. It's like 2 or 3 new episodes in the second season. But oh my God, go watch it. Go watch it. You know the part where we left off, taking down Goliath? Oh my God, go watch it. It's good. Go watch it. Hold on, I just dropped the card. Ugh. All right, so flew off the table. Came on the table, or fell on the table. When it slid off of the table, it was in the upright. When it hit the floor, it's in the reverse. Okay, so I'm keeping it. So somebody cannot run away from some type of hidden lifestyle anymore. Somebody, I don't know, they could be on the down low. If it's not that, they just got shit in their closet. Okay? All right? And somebody speaking about this could be triggering this person. Got them all up in their feelings. Okay? It's like you're triggering a toddler in someone. But you didn't do nothing. You didn't do nothing? So you mirrored something back to someone by the lack of action or the lack of attention. Somebody saw themselves by you matching their energy and they didn't like it. So they feel suspicious about you, or you're hiding things, or you're this, and that. I don't see how a person can think that you're hiding things when, they don't know you. A, right? B, your business is your business. So a person saying you're hiding something from them, who the fuck are they to you? That's my question, right? Who are they to you for them to say that you're hiding something? Like, who are you? A person's private business is their private business. That's not somebody hiding something from you. That means mind your fucking business and I'll mind mine, right? Okay. For you to think a person's hiding something from you, you have to be involved with that person in some type of way, right? Right. Okay. So somebody's delusional. They're delusional. In their mind, they're with you. Okay. Yeah, in their mind, they're with you. Somebody need to go see the head doctor. Something. And look, I sensed it. Damn love spells. I don't know what a person thinks a love spell is going to do on someone who does not love you. You goofball, you. Now they're getting a message of concern because your ancestors ain't fucking playing with nobody. You're gonna do love spells on somebody who does not love you. Yeah, that's never going. What does it have to latch on to? What? And then, if a person does love you, right, it's still gonna have the adverse effect because the person already has feelings for you. So, in retrospect, just don't do it. Don't do it. You'll be dabbling in shit and don't even know what they're dabbling in. Or paying someone to do it. Either lying to them or the one that's doing it is so hard up for money or money hungry that they'll just do anything for anyone. Supposed to check your resources. You're supposed to check. You know what I'm saying? Just go around doing random shit to people that you don't know. You don't know what type of spiritual backing that they have. None. And for you to just think that you're a buffoon. You're foolish. It's clown behavior. Confirmation, thanks, Spirit. Yeah, it's clown behavior. 525 on my watch. And they think so big of themselves. It's silly. Death, magic, destruction, unbothered. So this is what was trying to be sent. Try to send this to you, okay? Some lustful asshole, okay? But you're unbothered, all right? This person could be trying to act like they're unbothered, but, proof is in the pudding, all right? So that tornado has gone back, or it is going back, okay? Does not belong where you are. Does not. Oh. We got ritual in the reverse. What I say? Going back. Healer. You're too healed for this shit. You're too healed for this shit. Okay, entity attachment, exactly. Somebody trying to put their entity attachment off on you. Okay. Divinity. I'm keeping that one too. Yeah. Somebody try to steal your divinity. Thief, mentally, emotionally unstable, boss, expectation, mature woman, change. So backdoors deals being made. Somebody's grandma could have made a deal with somebody and they're expecting something. A boss figure. Mm-hmm. 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 Yeah, but they got a surprise. Surprise, surprise. What's on the other side? Trusted official and abundance. Priest, love spell, the veil, star seed. So somebody that what came out on the dice? Both sides of the fence, right? On the dice. Okay. North and south no. When it lands in the middle, right? It's on the fence, right? Somebody riding the fence. Lukewarm. Okay, somebody playing a role, wearing a hat, a certain hat, okay, position, but they're just playing the role. It's like a screenplay for them, right? Like they're in acting class or something, right? Being paid to play a role, okay, to the people that is, right? While they're doing this shit behind the scenes, candle magic and love spells and potions and bullshit, okay, yeah, hiding behind the veil. This person could have been trying to make you seem this way. Given Destiny Swap. Third party situation. Yeah, a whole group of idiots, buffoons. I don't know who talks like that, but it's not a word I use, regularly. So I keep saying it. Okay, so somebody speaks like that. Mentally and emotionally unstable. So this trusted official, health concern, change, mature woman. Expectation. So whatever expectation this mature woman, this grandmother, somebody's grandma had for them, it's falling back on them. They could be in the hospital now or have some type of health concern. As it is. They could have many health concerns as it is, but this is another one added on, another notch on their belt. Okay, something can be quite heavy, or it's gonna be. This trusted official could be an actual trusted official instead of like a phony. Okay, because this gateway, portal can be significant. This getaway card in the reverse over here is letting me know that this trusted official is actually a trusted official. Some people try to get away with hiding an obsession for you. Yeah. Number 22 could be significant. 26, 62, 76, 67, 92, 29, 49, 94, 80. The number 8. 44. Okay. All right. People think they're so damn smart. Somebody didn't listen to somebody. How many times I do these readings, warning people, and then they just, oh, whatever, you don't know what you're talking about, you don't know, and then regret. Regret. But hey, you got a journey. Whatever happened is supposed to happen. Alright, let's see. Recent past collective. Communication or fast moving energy. 8 of Wands, the 8 of Swords. 4 of Wands. Uh-oh. Okay, so for some of you, this 4 of Wands has come in. Okay. The Chariot. Excuse me. Be a person. Communication about working together, a union, Page of Cups, somebody's romantic feelings, okay. Queen of Swords. I don't know, if some of you, if you're this Queen of Swords, you might have like turned your back on a situation. Like you might be, you know, keeping your eye on it, but you got your back turned towards it. Death. Yeah, you could have ended something. You could have walked away from something. Something that was unclear to you, okay, or somebody that didn't make something clear, or how they felt clear, something like that. It looks like they're trying to rush in now with some communication. The world, but I don't know. I feel like you've already walked away. You lost interest in it or them. 10 of Cups, 5 of Pentacles, the Wheel of Fortune. And you feel like somebody left you out to dry. 8 of Pentacles, Ace of Cups. So you could have got some information, downloads or something like that, or somebody could have saw something online for another, you know, group of people. But you could have got some downloads about someone being in something already, being married, working on something already with someone else. Maybe you didn't know that, like, specifically, right? You just saw or felt what you did not like. You didn't like what you felt or saw, okay, or sensed. And you kept it pushing. Ace of Cups, 8 of Pentacles. You could be doing something that you love to do, okay? 10 of Pentacles, all right? You can make money doing something that you love to do. Some of you are moving from one job to another, okay? Changing from doing one thing, going to another that you actually want to do, okay? The Emperor, Page of Swords, High Priestess. Is an Emperor studying this High Priestess, watching this High Priestess manifest. See, Aries don't have to be somebody in a seat or position. Justice. Something about liberation. 6 of Wands. So you feel liberated. You feel like you made the right decision. Okay, you're getting signs of that. All right. One being an ascension, you transformed, so you've elevated from whatever level that you met this person on. You're no longer on that level. You're no longer on that timeline. The Lovers, Artist. Okay, you chose yourself. Queen of Cups, 6 of Cups. Yeah, like I said, you saw something that you witnessed before in the past, and you passed up on it. Strength in the reverse. Okay, you saw weakness in someone. I mean, you know, no shade or nothing, but cowardice. You saw cowardice, weakness in someone. I mean, I don't think that's rude, you know. Somebody pointing out the fact that somebody may be, you know, kind of cowardly, right? I mean, it's a word for a reason, right? Okay. It is what it is, right? We've all probably been a coward sometime in our life when it comes to something, you know? So, whatever. King of Wands, 8 of Swords. And in no way am I standing up for whoever this is. Absolutely not. I'm just saying, okay? Because, you know, y'all know I don't, you know, deal with the fuck shit. Not at all. Not even a little bit. I'm getting like a personal escort here. And I don't mean like sexual, like escorting someone somewhere. Okay, it's gonna be like a driver. Somebody have a driver. An assistant. Somebody could be famous. Or just busy. Reputable. Well known. Libra, Leo, Sag, Aries, Gemini, Virgo, Aquarius, Scorpio, Pisces, Cancer, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, Judgment, 5 of Pentacles, 10 of Cups, the Star, Temperance, 5 of Cups. Somebody's been excommunicated from a family. Could be 2 people, 3. Been excommunicated from a family. Okay, or it's like a family is getting on board with something. Okay, so weeding out the the weed. It's like weeds in the garden, right? There's a family that has found the weed in their garden or in their family, and they've kind of like put that weed, plucked it up and put it on the outside, right, of where they are. So somebody's been exiled or excommunicated or something like that, or them and their partner. Yeah, 10 of Wands. Yeah, because they bring burden. They bring burden. Purposely bring burden. Yeah, purposely. So something's transformed. All right, yeah. 2 of Cups, the Wheel of Fortune. Yeah, 3 of Swords, the Devil. Too bad. So divine timing, divine intervention when it comes to a connection. Okay, it's a soulmate connection. You can have doubts about it. Somebody has doubts about it. About someone's judgment. Somebody has doubts about someone's judgment. If someone's going to make the right decision, if someone is going to allow themselves to be stuck, if someone's going to allow others to allow them to be stuck. It could be King of Wands, that whoever has this concern about is this King of Wands. I mean, it seems to be that they're in the 8 of Swords. So, if you're divine feminine, you can know that this person is weak-willed, okay, or easily persuaded, or something about their focus. Somebody could be intimidated by the attention you get as well. Okay, like the Most High has you like in front of a lot of people, right? On the House of David, when I was watching it, episode the other day, for slaying Goliath, right, and then winning the victory or whatever, Saul, christened David basically, right? Until he found out that he was anointed to be the king, but he christened him to be in charge of 1,000 men, right? Be in charge of 1,000 men. So when I was watching that, I was, getting the nuggets, right? So it's like you've been faithful over, what I'm saying, what God has given you. So you are being granted more. So your reach might grow, right? Your numbers, okay? The type of people that you do reach, okay? That's all growing. It's transforming, or it has. So if somebody can't transform and grow with you, okay, they're going to fall off, period, okay? You can't afford any stragglers. The Devil. You can't afford it. You can't afford it. If people want to be chained to their addictions, if people, and understandably, it's hard, right? It is, right? But, you're still responsible for doing what you're supposed to do, right? And if you say you got a decision to make, right? And, you have a proclivity towards the addictions, right? More than choosing to be with this partner, right? You know that you can't bring this over here, so you stay in the middle and you don't do anything, right? Okay. Now you're going to be penalized for that. You know what I'm saying? Karmically, you're going to be penalized for that. You have to learn a lesson for that, because you could have just as well responsibly said, "Hey, I'm not ready." You know what I'm saying? I'm not ready. It's cool, right? Like an adult, right? Okay. You don't do that. That's karma. Right? And that's for any and everybody, right? If you don't handle something the way that you should handle it, right? Okay, and somebody gets hurt in the process because you didn't handle it the way that you should have, then it falls back on you. Make sense? Somebody's obsessively wanting to see you again, wanting to reconcile. 2 of Pentacles, like they're unstable, okay, about it. A water sign could try to message some of you guys. Okay, you could end up ignoring it. All right, I don't know who it is. It's a water sign, a King of Cups. The Emperor. 7 of Pentacles, King of Swords, King of Cups, Knight of Swords, 4 of Pentacles. There's an Emperor They look worried about a King of Swords, King of Cups, Knight of Swords. Capricorn, Aries, Four of Pentacles. Somebody is holding on to their finances, okay? Somebody could be looking away from, or if this devil was in the reverse, I would say this Emperor is disconnecting from, you know, karmic energies or some type of toxicity or addiction or something like that. But the way he's looking, he is like he's not trying to look at something. Whoever this Emperor is, or whoever's in this Emperor energy, they're not trying to look at something. They're using money to overcompensate for something, okay, or to put a band-aid on something or not see something. They're not looking at some type of toxicity that they have, something that they're connected to, some people they're connected to, something that they're connected to. Five of Swords, Ace of Pentacles. Some people who are competing for an opportunity. Ace of Swords, Queen of Cups. A mother and a son is significant. A son exposing a mother is significant. All right, what else? Nine of Wands. Okay, so they're not trying to look at something that they did, something that they were a part of. Yeah, somebody was big, bad, and bold when they were doing something, or when they felt powerful to do something. Okay, maybe because they had idiot people behind them. Okay, subservient people that just are yes men. They do what they say. You know, they laugh at stupid jokes that aren't funny. You know, ass kissers. You know, dick riders. Okay, person that has a lot of dick riders connected to them. Six of Swords. Yeah, somebody tried to sneak off, like something never happened, or like they didn't take part in something, like I said. Okay. Something about a church group or a pastor. A pastor, confirmation, that's hiding. This could be a pastor, okay? The Four of Cups. Somebody trying to act like they weren't involved in something, act like... somebody trying to turn the other cheek. That's what they're trying to do, but they're guilty. They're guilty. Five of Wands. The Fool, the Ace of Wands, the Ten of Cups. Somebody's guilty of being a part of some type of conflict that was started because they felt like they could with the Fool. Ace of Wands. This is like an amateur. Let's use Harry Potter for instance, right? Let's say Harry first, you know, or who's the opposite in Slytherin? Malfoy. Let's say Malfoy, right? Let's say they're first getting to Hogwarts, right? They're kids, babies, basically, right? Let's say they get a hold of Dumbledore's wand, right? Let's say Malfoy gets a hold of Dumbledore's wand, and he tries to yield that wand. You know what I'm saying? That's what this is right here. That's what this is right here. A child trying to yield a master's wand. Trying to be like you know, whatever their Ten of Cups is, it's dark, right? You know, even though it's in the upright, it's something that makes them feel like, you know, they're on top of the world, okay? And it's having control over other people. Being able to start problems places and then stand back like they were never a part of it. Somebody loves to cause confusion. Somebody is a devil, okay? Somebody's a Judas, like 2.0. Right? Because Judas even regretted what he did after he did it, right? So much so that he took his own life. You know what I'm saying? Okay? There's no regret here. Okay? And if there is, it's regret for, you know, being seen, being caught, okay? You know, something not working out the way that they planned it to. That's the regret they feel. These are hollow people. They're empty on the inside. Six of Pentacles. Okay? All they care about is money, you know? Receiving from someone, right? Never giving back, but receiving like a motherfucker. Okay, just consuming, all consuming. They want people to just give, you know. Yeah, somebody dropped a dime on somebody. Somebody dropped a dime on somebody, okay? Police. So somebody knows someone's whereabouts, somebody knows the plan of something, like there's a plan, or there's something mapped out a certain way, and law enforcement knows about it because somebody dropped a dime. Okay, King of Swords, confirmation. Thank you, Spirit. Seven of Pentacles, Five of Pentacles, the High Priestess. Somebody was waiting for this High Priestess to be homeless, to be out in the cold, to be on the street. So somebody tried to mess with your functionality, your livelihood. Three of Swords. Could be three people. Somebody who was a third party in a situation, or past people who've been third parties in your situation. Some of y'all, a group of third parties. A group of pick-me hoes. Yeah. Group of pick-me hoes. Man, I just started watching this show too. I don't know, something significant about the shows, okay? I've always passed it, I never watched it, but I just started watching it and it is good. It is good. And I resonate with it like a motherfucker, okay? Like, it's one of those shows. I think it's called The Magicians. Yeah, it's called The Magicians. You guys have probably seen it before, some of you guys. But, oh my God, that show is... I resonate with it a lot. Be so funny when people think they know you. You allow them to too. You allow them to, right? You play it to well. You know, they're playing checkers, you're playing chess, right? So you know if they want to think that you're naive, that you are, you know, nimble, right? Okay, but not nimble enough to outsmart them. Okay, you allow them to think that, right? You know the point that they're gonna reach when they realize, when something dawns on them. You know that's gonna come in the future. So you just allow things to do what they're gonna do. Well played. Well played. How you lose at a game that you're supposed to be playing out here on the low though, but you still lost. Whoever these people are, got these entity attachment, and who are mentally and emotionally unstable. Confirmation. Somebody ain't showering, they look all greasy and just worn out and just, somebody ain't looking too good. No. Current energy, okay. Temperance, you're balanced. All right, you could be healing from something, all right, or you have healed from something. Queen of Cups. Your love has been restored, right? Or your emotional space, your waters have been restored. Okay, strength, yeah. Three of Swords, and somebody's heartbroken about this. They're heartbroken that you're okay. They're heartbroken that you are still sweet and kind and loving. That they couldn't distract you from being who you are. Okay, King of Wands. Or the King of Wands is heartbroken. Death. Yeah, they over here looking at you, but you looking at yourself. You know, you looking at your own cup. This person wants you to be heartbroken. They're looking at you like, how come they not saying it? How come they balanced it? How come they just let, you know, everything go and just fall away? You know, because they don't give up. That's why. That's why they can put it to rest. Because they've seen this before. You know, they've done this before. Every time a person, you know, encounters you, they think that they're the first person to try some shit on you. When really they're like the 1001st person. Yeah. They think that they're doing something new that nobody else has ever done before. So, you know, arrogant. Cocky. You know, but foolish. Blind. You know, stupid even, okay, for some of them. All right, you know, I am saying, like, you know, going to call people stupid. Yeah, confirmation. Yeah, stupid. Stupid. You know, stupid is and stupid does. We all seen Forrest Gump. And he wasn't stupid. The Lovers, Gemini, Virgo. Now this person wants to choose you because it's kind of like they're turned on by you not being a punk ass bitch, you know? The Knight of Cups. My God. The Devil. Turned on by you not going for the bullshit, but not having an opportunity to take another stab at it. Page of Pentacles, because they was playing around when they should have been acting like a grown ass, adult, Yeah, yeah. But opportunities come and it's gone for someone. Ten of Cups, okay? You can be in this Ten of Cups energy. You feel you're happy. Even if you are by yourself, some of you, you're with someone. But even if you're by yourself, you're fine. You're good. Okay? You're not concerned about anything that has nothing to do with you. Okay? Seven of Swords. Somebody trying to steal your joy, steal your happiness. Artist in the reverse, Ten of Swords reverse. Yeah, it's going to be a miss. Yeah, a miss. Whoever over here creeping in the bushes, okay? They're a non-fucking factor, so they don't matter. They can creep all they like. They still gonna get hit with them lightning bolts, struck until they're, not able to be struck anymore, right? The Eight of Cups. Yeah, you already left something. King of Swords. Four of Pentacles. You held back or you're holding back from some type of communication. Okay, you could have blocked someone or not answered their text. Okay, you already know what something is. Yeah, you see right through something. Like I can't say that shit enough. You see right through the bullshit. You see right through the Knight of Cups and the Lovers. You don't care about no spiritual connection that you have with the person. You don't care. You don't care. And they're obsessed with you. Yeah, now they don't want to run away. But you already gone. Seven of Pentacles, there they are, looking sad. Oh man. No, man. The Knight of Wands, Nine of Cups, Two of Swords, they were satisfied with coming in and out, causing confusion. Look at them. Look at their face. Look at their face, the satisfaction on their face. Yeah, they was happy coming in and out with that wand, And if you ain't ever had the wand, right? If it was just a glance thing, they was trying to bait you with the wand. Like I said, you've done this before. Look, you've done this before. Five of Pentacles. So now they sit out in the cold because that's where you left them, where they wanted to be, out in the cold. That's what they chose, the Lovers. Five of Pentacles, Seven of Pentacles. Four of Wands, and now they're thinking about who you're going to be with. What coulda, shoulda, woulda been. Motherfuckers stay in the realm of want. Right? Yeah, I want this and I want that, right? But that want never turns into any action or, putting that pedal to the floor. They stay in la la land. Right? Somebody thinks that you fantasize things or you romanticize things too much, right? But they're the ones that doesn't take action. So projection. So they're projecting towards you, death. Now they're hoping that now they're a hater. So now they're hoping that something doesn't work out for you. But it looks like you meet someone who's also transformed to the level that you have. This could be also somebody that left someone in the Five of Pentacles. Yeah, because there's two people out here. So your past person and this person's past person are both out. That's the two people right here in the Five of Pentacles. Yeah. Yeah, and you and somebody else are coming together. Both of you guys are on the same frequency, same wavelength right now. Okay, so you've already met this person, or you any day now. Two of Cups. Any day now. And I feel like you didn't have to sit and ponder on this, or you didn't have to sit here and heal from a whole bunch of stuff, right? Because like I said, for some of you, it was at first glance. You saw through somebody, right? So, it didn't go any further than that, right? Okay, whether they knew it or not, you called the shots in that situation, right? Five of Cups, and there they sit. Yeah, somebody's wishing that they're wishing they can go back in time. They could have went back to something that they were used to, or it could have been over the past or something like that. So it doesn't matter. The Devil, the Chariot, because I feel like somebody wants me to explain to you. That's why I said it don't matter, because I'm not going to explain it. Somebody wants me to explain to you. Somebody's energy wants me to explain to you what happened and why, okay, thinking that's going to soften it. Like, you don't care. And it doesn't matter why. It's already been done. The deed's already done. So it doesn't matter why. I feel like Lucifer is hiding from Archangel Michael. Or trying to. That's Archangel Michael in this chariot. The Ten of Wands. The Sun. The Knight of Wands. King of Cups. So the police is looking for a King of Cups. Ten of Wands, Nine of Pentacles, Six of Swords. Yeah, somebody tried to throw something off on you and take off. The Nine of Wands and watch from a distance. Yeah, a weak ass water sign. Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio, or a fire sign, Leo, Sagittarius. They're in their feelings, okay? You know, the only reason they come out here upright sometimes is because this is the energy that they're trying to present themselves in, right? To people who are unsuspecting, right? Or, you know, just ignorant people, okay? Who are spiritually asleep, right? Or spiritually dead, okay? Queen of Pentacles reverse, Four of Swords reverse. Ooh. So somebody slept with a sister, a Capricorn. Somebody slept with this energy, this King of Cups, and they can't sleep because of something that happened. They slept with this person, and since then they can't sleep. Yeah, they're talking. Could be a brother that they're talking to about something. I don't know. Oh shit! Somebody could have subjected themselves to an unclean person, and they're now unclean. Okay, and I feel like it's something that a Queen of Swords warned them about, and they didn't want to hear it, so now they're dealing with it. Okay. Three Pentacles reverse. Yeah, they can't sleep because the contract didn't work, okay, or whatever they planned didn't work. It failed, and it continues to fail. If they try it again tomorrow, it will fail. Next week, this shit will fail, okay? The Knight of Pentacles. Yeah, somebody keeps trying the same plan over and over and over again. It's just failure over and over and over again, okay? You know, insanity. King of Pentacles. Excuse me. Page of Wands, the Star. Six of Pentacles, Eight of Pentacles, Three of Cups. So a King of Pentacles wants to talk, okay, send a message, or they could be, I don't think these could be prayers or something like that. I don't know. Somebody's wanting to. This person could be praying about what they should say to someone, what they should, how they should show up, what they should give, what a person likes. Somebody's working to try to figure out how to properly approach something. Okay, and they're praying for assistance. Three of Cups. This could be returning to an environment where, you know, you're able to be seen, or this person's able to see you, or mingle with you, something like that. Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, Judgment. Yeah, this is somewhere that somebody returns to. You return to, they return to, people return to. Nine of Cups, Two of Wands. Yeah, this is somewhere else. So it's giving me a gem. Nine of Cups, Two of Wands, right? Where people try to meet certain goals. That's what that's giving me right there. Okay. Where people, this is where people, I want to say change their lives. Okay. Serious people. So it's giving me that. Page of Swords, right? People focusing on certain areas, certain parts of themselves. It's giving me a gem for somebody. Somebody's waiting they've decided something. I don't know. Okay, King of Pentacles, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. They don't have to be that sign, but they've decided something, and it's dealing with a Four of Wands and transforming something into a Four of Wands. Ace of Swords. That's the truth. Yes. Thank you, Spirit. The Sun. Okay. Yeah. Somebody realizes you make them happy. Six of Pentacles, and they want to give to what makes them happy. Six of Pentacles, the Sun. What and who? The Moon. Okay, somebody's coming forward to it. Somebody has a better understanding of their feelings, their emotions. Confirmation. Yeah, and where the bullshit's coming from. Somebody understands where the conflict's coming from, okay? Or why there's conflict. Yeah, somebody's been paying attention. Okay, wading through something so they know which way to go. All right. Somebody's insecure. I did all I can do, but you be wanting more. So somebody wants more than they're even willing to give. So this is like I said, a connoisseur, somebody who just takes, right? And will get mad at a motherfucker if you just don't give. Okay, you know. I was about to say the balls on this motherfucker, right? But I don't think it's that. It's not the cojones on them. It's what's the word I'm looking for, Spirit? It's on the tip of my tongue. It's the entitlement. The entitlement. Feeling entitled to another person's body or just to another person, period. Like, you don't run shit. You don't even run yourself. Like, what? I think you're confused. Whoever I'm talking to, you're confused. You know, you think you run shit. I think people who are yes men or yes women to you, you know, I believe it pumps your head up, right? You deal with hood rats, you know, and when hood rats make you feel hood rich, hood famous even, okay, but really it's a facade. Really, it's a whole bunch of rats, you know, amongst other rats who think themselves to be, you know, a fucking gorilla or an eagle. I don't know. You're a rat, though. Amongst other rats. You know, you can be king of the rats, right? But still Ratville, you know? Still Ratville. Know your place, you know? Oh, it's too many, Spirit. Damn. That was only 3. Let's do that again. Near future energy. Somebody crying, snot all everywhere, sliding down the wall, okay, about some money. Some money that don't even belong to them. They need to go. They need to go. They need to go. 2 of Pentacles. 9 of Swords. Over here losing sleep because you smiling, because you all right. Oh, this is a jealous dude. This bitch is jealous. This bitch is jealous. This is somebody's sister, mama, grandma, women in someone's family. You can even be a man I'm talking to for some of you. All these bitches jealous of you. Want to control you. Want to control your livelihood, your finances, your, you know, who you talk to, who you have friendships with. These are a whole bunch of crazy motherfuckers. Sociopaths and psychopaths. Okay. You know, the sociopaths are right out there just blatantly like, yeah. The psychopaths are the ones who are silent, right? You know, they seem quiet, right? They seem, you know, innocent, right? But they're a whole fucking beast. A whole beast behind the scenes. 8 of Wands. There's some type of imbalance coming in for somebody else. The 5 of Swords, a group of people. The Tower. 7 of Pentacles. Everything they were waiting on to happen to you, happening to them. As we always say, okay? Because it always happens. The 2 of Wands. Somebody's trying to dodge something. Or they're trying, it's like being on the wrong side for so long, and then when something is on its way to them, right? Something terrifying, I'm feeling. if this person's terrified, then they'll try to like act like they're doing good, right? Or get on the other side of things, right? Somebody is a fence rider, somebody's lukewarm, somebody plays both sides of the fence. So somebody about to be spewed. That's what's about to happen. The Four of Swords. Yeah, it's like somebody knowing that their parents gonna whoop their ass when they get home, right? So they try to act like they sleep when their parents get home from work, They hear the garage door opening and shit. They're like, oh, put the blanket up, put the cover on, even fake snore. You know what I'm saying? Like, I didn't did it before as a kid, shit. So I know. You know what happened? Grandpa still woke my ass up with that damn bell. Okay, sleep or not, He knew I wasn't asleep, but damn it, I don't care if you are. Get that ass up. Get up. Nine of Cups. Justice. Hell, that's how he taught me how to be a man of my word. Because he was true to his ass whoopings, And that's crazy. I didn't realize that. That's crazy. So something's going to go the way that you, something's going to go your way, right? It might not happen in the way that you think or that you thought, but it's going to go your way. Or it is happening the way that it needs to happen for your benefit. The Magician. The Ace of Wands came out sideways. Somebody's doing sex magic towards you, okay? Somebody trying to make sure. Yeah, whoever this is doesn't have a problem with this, right? So if you're a man, okay, or woman, but I'm looking at a man here. This could be a man or a woman doing this to you, or both. Trying to get it so that your junk won't work. Your junk won't get up. Somebody worry about your sex life. They don't. When they out here having sex with Tom, Dick, and Harry, and Felicia, and Tiffany, and all them people, they don't want you fucking with nobody, so they doing sex magic on your sexual organs. The Lovers. A weak ass King of Wands. The Hangman. I hate that dog. King of Swords in reverse. Just that dog. I swear. That dog is... that dog racist. It is. It is. It is. Shit. Dogs be just like they owners, okay? Yeah, you ain't never seen a racist dog before? Shit. Keep living. Keep living. They got them. Yeah, they do. Dogs are taught that shit, okay? Just like children. Seven of Pentacles reverse. So something is falling apart for a King of Swords in the reverse. Yeah, some seeds they planted, some demonic seeds they planted didn't come to fruition. The Knight of Cups. Could be when it comes to a reconciliation between you and someone. Okay, or you meeting someone in a group of people and something transforming. So look. It came right back. Look. So either you reconciling with somebody, okay. Obviously not Tyrone or Tisha or whoever was, tried to run you over with her car or, tried to kidnap your ass, right? Not them. Okay, so reconcile, past life. Could be past life, right? Could be anything, okay? But some of you reconciling with somebody, either you ain't seen them in a while or whatever. Some never went anywhere. Or this is somebody that you're going to meet in a crowd of people, right? Somewhere where it is crowded. Somewhere where people exchange, I don't know, conversation, whatever, okay? And something's going to transform. Look at Ace of Pentacles. Okay. Somebody can have a gut. Somebody wears rings, gold. Somebody could wear gold rings or something like that. Somebody could have like purple hair or just different colored hair. Really, somebody looks like it's reminding me of King Herod. Like somebody's just I don't want to use the word FAT. Somebody's gluttonous. Like somebody's bursting at the seams. They're greedy. They're greedy. Ten of Wands. They're greedy. Whoever this is. Knight of Swords, Ace of Pentacles, Ten of Pentacles, Two of Cups. And they're trying to like crash your party, crash your, you know what I'm saying, your opportunity, your generational wealth. Like, who the fuck is this? Somebody needs to be laid down. Lay down, lay down. You know what I mean. King of Wands in the reverse. Here they come. That's their true form. There they are. So this person's watching. Page of Cups. Yeah, that's why they turned in reverse. Confirmation. Thank you, Spirit. Yeah, they're on the other side of the screen. Confirmation. Thank you. Yeah. They're over there talking shit right now. Right now. In the reverse. But wanting to apologize or wanting to give you sweet subtleties. Five of Pentacles in the reverse. So that they'll feel, so that they won't feel out in the cold anymore. Yeah, somebody can want some of your sexual energy as well. This person's whacking off to some of you. Yeah, they are. A lot. The Emperor, a man or woman, who whatever. Queen of Cups, Six of Cups, Queen of Swords, Seven of Wands. There's a Queen of Cups lying about the past that a Queen of Swords is standing up and defending themselves about. There's a mother figure that tries to capitalize on somebody not being around, right? So they tell lies about this person because this person's not around to defend themselves. You know what I'm saying? And they like to play the victim, and they like to come off all ditzy and dainty and all of that shit. But they're a demon. They're a demon, okay? And one of the most evil motherfuckers you'll ever meet. I'm just saying. Eight of Cups in the reverse. You know, the most evil ones, they're not going to just be outright evil, right? Unless they're caught red-handed, or unless they blow their top. You know, that mask is cracked. Other than that, they're gonna try to act normal. They're gonna try to act extra sweet. You know what I'm saying? So watch out for toxic positivity, because that's who this is. Like they're either doing not enough or too much. There's no balance, so they're never in the middle. Never in the middle. Seven of Cups. Page of Pentacles. Somebody feels like you're getting a lot of... So this person talks shit about you, and then they're trying to like sneak back over here so you can make them feel good, right? So they can go back over where they were at to make up some more lies about you. There could be even some fake texts that were made. Doctored up text, AI even. There's an Emperor that can't walk away from some shit that's not producing anything. An Emperor and a King of Swords in the reverse. Or this King of Swords can't walk away from doing whatever it is that won't produce against you, okay? And this Emperor can't walk away from you, from wanting to communicate with you, or coming to communicate to you. Seven of Wands, the Star, the Four of Wands. The Fool in the reverse. Let me see. Aries, Seven of Wands. So this Emperor, okay, so this Emperor can't walk away from you. Walk away from doing... Reverse. Somebody's obnoxious. Somebody's reckless. So it could be either this person doesn't want to walk away from you because they're protective over you, and they want to protect you from reckless people, or it's this person that's reckless. Excuse me. I'm not really, you know what, I'm getting a protective energy from this Emperor. Yeah, trying to protect you from the King of Swords in reverse. That's what they don't want to walk away from. That's what they feel like they can't walk away from that. They feel like it's their duty to do so. Whoever this is, I don't know who this is. Ten of Swords. Yeah, to protect you from some type of backstabbing or... Yeah, superstar, Usher. My number one. So this is how this person looks at you? Like they number one? Queen of Pentacles. Six of Swords, Four of Cups, artist. So there's evidence that's been gathered on this group. I keep telling these idiots that there's an undercover in the building. Whenever you, my collective, whenever you are in the building, wherever this is, okay, wherever you go, whenever you are here, this could be a work environment, this could be somewhere you go recreationally, be anything. Whenever you're at this place, 9 times out of 10, there's an undercover investigator here. Somebody who is looking out for you, looking over you, unbeknownst to you, okay? Which means they're also watching these people. So you come across them, you probably said hello to them, or they said hello to you. Like, you probably would be shocked at who this is. Or maybe Spirit has pointed out who this person is to you, and you already know that. But they're in this environment. Ooh, shit. They're in this environment when you are. There can even be like a detail on you. Like, there could be somebody who sits outside of your house and watches your house on certain days. Saying Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday. Somebody's name could start with an X or have an X in it, or V. K. T. L. Six of Pentacles. So somebody wants to bring some information. They want to give something. Is something physical, tangible. Knight of Cups. Tangible. Nine of Swords. Somebody else is afraid of this. Judgment. Knight of Cups. Judgment. Three of Pentacles. Not enough. Give me another one. Please. Strength. Still not enough. Give me Eight of Pentacles. Okay, that's better. Eight of Wands. Five of Cups. Eight of Wands. So there's a lot of people out here. Somebody wants to message you, but they're crying over something else, okay? And then there's a Nine of Wands, King of Pentacles here, who is kind of... Okay, so this King of Pentacles could have put boundaries up to someone. That's what that is, okay? They could have gave somebody like a last communication or something, or just cut somebody off. It looks like they communicated with somebody and told them, you know, we can't, I can't do this anymore, or, it's time for me to grow up, or whatever it is. Somebody communicated this to somebody and put their boundaries up, and somebody's not feeling it. Okay. All right. Because somebody's going towards this Four of Wands, their wishes, their desires. Okay, what they prayed for. All right. Let's wrap it up. Wrap it up, wrap it up, wrap it up. The Moon. Somebody's working on something in secret, in private. Three of Cups. Okay. Somebody could be working on a private celebration. Okay, Two of Swords. Ace of Pentacles. Okay, I'm not taking that. Okay. Empress, Ace of Cups. Knight of Wands, Star. So, somebody's planning. I don't know what they're doing, but they're working hard at something, okay? But they're doing it in secret. They've decided on something, okay? So they are... They're planning on seeing another person again. And I don't know if this is a planned celebration or if this is just like a planned move that they're going to make, or it has something to do with their feelings. The Eight of Swords, her prisoner of love. Artist. Is that Sade? Death and the Ace of Swords. I almost said Death of Swords. So it'd be death to an old way of thinking. Breakthrough when it comes to, red pill, blue pills given. Somebody's exiting the Matrix, King of Cups. Temperance, the Empress, the Ace of Cups, the Chariot, the Wheel of Fortune. So somebody's showing up in their King of Cups energy. In a King of Cups energy. The High Priestess. Okay, so growth in your subconscious. Subconscious elevation. Ten of Cups. I feel like you are ready for something. Yeah, you are ready for something. Okay, the world, the devil, some type of karmic energies, it's done. Or karmic cycles is done. You and someone are ready for something. Okay. Could be conjoined families as well. Two people could have one kid each. Okay, one person could have two kids and the other could have none, or two people have no kids and they're going to have children together. Page of Swords reverse. Empress reverse. This bitch is stalking y'all. Okay, this matriarch, this grandmother who's not an actual grandmother, that's just a name. Okay, a position in a family. Yeah, this bitch don't like you. No, she don't like you. She definitely older. Could have like gray hair or something like that, or they could dye their hair over. They don't like their gray hair. Like it could really get underneath their skin for them to see gray hair. So they keep dyeing their hair. Somebody don't want to get old, but they old as hell. Okay, King of Cups. And I mean old as hell as in wear and tear on their body. Okay, somebody has not taken care of their vessel over the years. Somebody could have like a umpteenth number of surgeries that they've had to correct things, okay, that are due to their behavior and their toxic intake. Somebody could be a cocaine addict, whoever this woman is, this grandmother, and their connection to this King of Cups. They got this King of Cups spying on you. They've been spying on this King of Cups since you've been with this King of Cups. So you could have used to take this person over to this person's house. Ace of Cups. This bitch is ratchet. The Artist. So you and somebody are going to create everything together. The Lovers. And I'm going to leave them right there. The Two of Swords. Got a choice to make. A decision to make. Okay, whether that's romantic or for an opportunity or whatever it is, okay, whatever it is, if you're on this timeline or if you're going towards this timeline, you still have a choice to make, whether it's romantic or platonic or I want to say opportunistic because that's not the, energy I mean, but an opportunity. Some of you guys need to model, for real, for real. Some of y'all you might get offered something from a modeling agency. Like some of y'all look damn good. Damn good. Two of Swords, the World, and the Star. Some of y'all got a beauty and like I said, men can be beautiful too, okay? But it's not just your looks, it's your energy, okay? But it's more than exotic. It's like otherworldly. Thank you, beloved, whoever that's from. Rainbow Warrior. It's more than, it's otherworldly. Like people are in shock when they see you. I ain't hyping you up. I don't feel like I have to. Okay? It's in the cards. It's in the cards. But I'm gonna leave it there, beloved. Alright. I had to come give y'all a read so my meat could thaw out. Pause. Okay, so I will holler at y'all later, okay? Hope y'all enjoyed the reading, okay? got some info in there that you needed. If not, then just, you know, hope you were entertained. All right. If I'm donating to the channel, book a personal info below the video. All right. If you booked a reading already, your reading will be ready tomorrow. Okay. And make sure you stay on top of your spiritual hygiene. All right. Prayer life being the most important. Okay. You ain't got no prayer life, then you know all the other shit might as well just be, you know, irrelevant. Okay. So you know, prayers. All right. All right. I love y'all. Holla at y'all later. Stay prayed up. Stay protected. Be easy. All right. All right. Later. Peace.